Hello guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video, we're once again gonna take a look at the Fireball Rocketloon army. Currently I've been trying with the Minion prints since I've been watching some videos of other creators, and I thought I would just give it a try again, but I'm not quite sure about that. But you will probably see it in my Legends League videos in the near future for what I do decide myself. In today's video, we once again gonna take a look at some hook tower bases, since I've got a lot of messages about how to deal with those bases. And before I made my first video, there weren't that many bases where the hook tower was isolated, but in the last few days I was running into actually some of them. So I thought I'd just give you my try or my approach on those kind of bases, or like just in general, double rage box bases with hook tower in the middle can be pretty tricky. So I would say without further ado, we jump right into the video. And if you're new to the channel and like this type of content, I would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And also please let me know, what do you prefer, like videos like these or like just normal Legends League live attacks? But I would say we jump right into the video. Alright, so this one right here is the first base, and as you can see that like here in this base you have the hook tower isolated very far into the middle, and you can see there is not really a place where you can get a good fireball on him. I think you see you have 3 tiles right here and 2 with the walls, so this means you have 5 tiles right here. So you can't get the hook tower if you like go with the fireball on any of these buildings right here. So you either have to go on this sweeper right here or on this sweeper right there. And you can see that this is pretty hard, since the hook tower has a very large range. And on bases like this, I actually don't go for the hook tower. You see you have very good value like around here with the fireball, but like after that it doesn't really matter where the warden is going, he probably will get pulled by the hook tower. So on bases like this, I just start with the sui dive very early and just let my warden join the heroes. So this means right here in this base, as I said, you have a very good fireball value on this expo right here, and it's also not like that hard to get the fireball onto the expo right here. You get the CC, you get the monolith, you get all those buildings, you get the rage tower and the ricochet cannon right here. And right after I threw the fireball, I will pull the warden with my heroes and go into this rage tower right here. I will try that my king will get pulled by the hook tower, so I can pop him in the middle and like kinda open up everything. And you will see the warden with the rage gem and the queen with her ability will take care of like everything else. As you can see, the damage is almost everything here on the bottom side. So if you have the queen inside the core and you pop her ability, she will almost get everything in here, because there isn't like not that much damage on her. So we just speed up right here and we will see how I did it. Obviously a small fact that I also did is just trying to trigger this rage tower right here as early as possible, since you will just right away go with the heroes into the rage tower. It's just damage that you can avoid by just triggering it from the beginning. So that's why I did that. And after that, you see I try to shoot the fireball as early as possible to not deal with the CC. As you see, beautiful value right there. And now we just start with the sui. As you can see, I let my warden for a little bit longer to take out this expo but that was just because I wanted to create a good funnel so that I'm 100% sure that my king and the queen will go into this compartment, and not that it's like the king will walk outside again, because if the king walks out again, it's kind of hard to recover. So that's why I just wanted to make 100% sure. And the warden is also like still out of range of the hook tower. But now, as you can see, we immediately start with the Sui. Now here at that point, I thought if I pop the king ability right here, still on the outside, I probably will get better value than if he gets pulled in by the hook tower. But usually I try to like pop the king ability at the hook tower, because most of the time there are like at least some more buildings around the hook tower. But you will see the problem that I have is, yes, right, exactly this. This compartment right here didn't got opened by the king ability, so this means that the queen cannot reach the town hall, and this means that in our case the minion prince have to get it, or the Rocketloons, but the Rocketloons kind of hard to get them that far into the base. So that was not as good from me. But now it's just like try to keep the warden and the queen alive. With the ability, you will see the queen will get everything out. You can poison all of the heroes since you didn't need it for the clown castle. Now the warden got pulled in and unfortunately died, but usually this didn't or would not happen. And now you can just start with the minion prince from the right side. And here in this case right there, I actually prefer the royal champion, because I feel like if there is like that much of the base left, the royal champion is just way better on her own. Since, as you can see, the minion prince is already like on very low HP, where the royal champion would probably still be on full HP. But like the ability of the minion prince is actually pretty crazy. But yeah, if it's just like a little bit less that he has to get out, the minion prince is probably stronger than the royal champion, especially because you can like, with the ability of the minion prince, you can support the warden or your other heroes by slowing down the defenses. But yeah, as you can see in this scenario right here, we got it done. I would say this base was one of the trickier ones, but we will take a look at a few more, so stay tuned. Alright, so here on the next base, and in this base, you see we have a double rage box base right here with the hook tower far in the middle, and in my opinion those type of bases are the most trickiest one. And on bases like this, I honestly like just try to get the hook tower out, because as you can see, I mean, it's hard to get a fireball towards the hook tower, but it's not impossible. So for example, on this expo right here, on I even think this monolith right here or this cannon right there, you can get out the hook tower right here. So it's not impossible to get there, and as long as you can get the hook tower out with decent value, I would go for it. So here on this base right here, as you can see, this expo right here, you get very good value, and you also get the hook tower out. So definitely this is the approach where or what I am looking for, since you can see we get the scatter, we get the fire spitter, we get the monolith, we get an infernal tower, and still very good value around it. So this is what I'm looking for. If I see that I cannot reach the hook tower, I probably go with the approach which I showed you in the previous replay. But here on this replay, it's definitely possible to get the fireball on this expo right here, since you can pretty easily take out like the builder hut, the air defense, and the wizard tower with the warden if you like come from around here. But I would say without talking much more, we jump right into the attack. We can speed up right here. So as you can see, we're coming from the top side. Immediately with the furnaces, we want that the mites are tanking a little bit for the ward. Because as you can see, the hook tower always tries to lock onto some, and it just gives you, maybe if you really have the case where the warden steps into the range, you just have those 1 or 2 extra seconds which the hook tower is locking onto fire mite right there. So you just have it, and I also always try to like tank with those for the warden. But yeah, as you can see, we smoothly making our way into the base right here. And actually here I could have waited a little bit more, since the warden probably would have taken out this building as the next, but better safe than sorry. So we just going with 3 invisibilities right here. And as you can see, we get the fireball delivered, and we get beautiful value here in the core. Now, without wasting any more time, we immediately start with the heroes from the top side, since we see that the warden is going to the bottom side, just so that you're not running into any time issues. And as you can see, also this sweeper will probably push back the healers later in the attack. So we try to get out the sweeper as fast as possible so that the warden won't die. And this just means that you have to start with the heroes a little bit more early. So yeah, but as you can see, the attack is running smoothly so far. We can pop the king ability for the second rage area right now. As you can see, we get beautiful value. We were a little bit lucky that the spiky bolt hit this sweeper right there. But I would say we probably still would have got it. And now you can see the half of the base is already gone, like there's not much left, and we still have 9 Rocketloons, and we're still hanging onto our whole Minion Prince. And probably this is an attack where the Minion Prince is probably actually strong, since as you can see, you can like just slow down like everything in the base, and you don't have to worry about the king. With the Royal Champion, you had a lot of damage with the Ricochet Cannon and the enemy king, but with the Minion Prince, you don't have really a problem right there. So as you can see, but we still will take a look at one more base, so stay tuned. So right here on the last base, and as you can see, this is once again a base where the hook tower is very far isolated from everything else, and the only way to get it down is by either getting the fireball directly onto the hook tower, or if you get the hook tower here on this new building. So as you can see, to get the fireball on this new building, you have to go through a lot of like damage. It's kind of protected by this rage tower right here from the bottom side, and by the rage tower and the king and the minion prince from the top side right here. And if you have a scenario like this, I always like to like really start in the corner, like in between the rage area and in between like the town hall area, as you can see. And after that, if the warden is about like, or like has taken out like obviously those buildings that are standing right here on the outside, and maybe this ricochet cannon right here and this inferno tower, you can see, you can just invest those buildings and you will get a fireball here onto this cannon right there. But to be honest, here on this base you probably could also try to just get a fireball on the rage tower right here, and after that let the warden join the hero, and you will go with the hero dive into the town hall and into the second rage area. This would probably work as well, but I haven't tested it so far. If anybody has, definitely let me know down in the comments below. But but here we will go with the approach with the fireball here on this cannon right there. So we speed up. And by the way, as you see, the red mine farm was here on the side. I just knew that because this is an old tweak of Dima, this base, and I just had that base active for a long time last season, so I just knew that the red mine farm would be here. But yeah, you can also remember it. Now you know it. So yeah, here once again with the furnaces tanking for the warden, because as you can see, especially if you're running against a defensive queen or defensive king or whatever, the the furnace mites are just so good by dealing damage to those heroes and just like keep them occupied for just a little bit more, and the warden will lock onto them and like finish them off. So as you can see, yeah. But the only thing, as you can see, is you need to be like really looking at your warden, because he can die here very quickly. Now as you can see, we wait until the warden gets out the most important defenses, like these few buildings right here. And now as you can see, we can beautifully invest those buildings and these two buildings, and after that we get the fireball here onto this building right here, and we get good value with it. So as you can see, we freeze it, and now we drop the fireball, and you can see this is beautiful value. We even got the sweep out as well. And now what I meant by keeping the heroes occupied is this one right here. As you can see, the furnace mites dealt a lot of damage here to the heroes. Obviously they went down, but they took a lot of damage. So yeah, as you now can see, we see that the warden is going to the bottom side, which means that we are coming with the heroes from the top side. And yeah, we just kind of basically do the normal approach. We get the town hall out, and well, after that it's kind of basically only the backhand, which I can speed up. Now as you can see right here, the minion prince is also very good, since once again he can slow down everything, but probably the royal champion would have done the same job. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure about the royal champion or the minion prince yet. I think they're definitely both strong. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I will definitely let you know in the future, but that was it with the video. I hope you could learn something new. If you have any questions, definitely let me know down in the comments below. If you have maybe a more complex questions, you can also ask me on Discord. My Discord is linked in the description down below. But with that being said, I hope you learned something, and now peace out.